Now I will discuss about drift velocity. Suppose that this is a conductor. A potential difference is applied across it. There are many free electrons in a conductor. There are two types of electrons, free electrons and bound electrons. And in normal state, when no potential difference is applied, then free electrons moves in a random direction, like this. Some electron moving in this direction, some in this direction, some in this. They are always in random motion, and therefore their average velocity, when no electric field is applied or when no potential difference is applied across the conductor, then average velocity is zero. When no potential difference is applied, then average velocity is zero. But what happens when potential difference is applied? When potential difference is applied across the conductor, then all the free electrons begins to move in the direction of electric field, like this. They all begins to move in same direction, and this constitutes a current. And as the electron move from this terminal to this terminal, after some distance, after some time after traveling, it collides with other electrons and it attains only an average velocity, and this average velocity is called drift velocity. And average time between two successive collision of electron is called relaxation time, and average distance between two successive collision of electron is called mean free path, like you have studied in kinetic theory of gas. So in absence of external electric field, average velocity of free electrons is zero. Now when potential difference is applied, then these electrons gets accelerated, and then average velocity is called drift velocity. Average velocity. Drift velocity is equal to average of velocity after applying external electric field, V1 plus V2 plus V3 plus so on up to vector Vn upon n. From first equation of motion, you know that V is equal to u plus at. Therefore, drift velocity will be equal to V1, you can write u1 plus a t1 या tau 1. V2 is equal to u2 plus a tau 2. V3 can be written as u3 plus a tau 3, and Vn is can be written as un plus a tau n. Here u1, u2, u3 and all un are vector quantity divided by n. This is the average velocity after applying electric field. This expression can also be written as Vd is equal to u1 plus u2 plus u3 up to un upon n plus a t1 plus tau 2 plus up to tau 1 n upon n. And this u1 plus u2 plus u3 plus un upon n is 0 from this equation, from equation 1. From equation 1, u1 plus u2 plus u3 plus un upon n is 0. So therefore you can write drift velocity Vd is equal to 0 plus a average time, t1 plus t2 plus tn upon n is average time. This is called relaxation time. Now acceleration is equal to force upon mass from Newton's second law, and force is equal to F is equal to QE, charge of electron I will put later on, QE upon N into tau. Charge of electron is minus E. Therefore, drift velocity Vd is equal to minus E upon N tau, average time. This is not vector, this is average sign of average. So drift velocity is equal to Vd is equal to minus E upon N tau. Here E is the electric field and tau is the relaxation time. Relaxation time is the average distance between two successive collision of free electrons. And there is another quantity related to it which is also very important, and that is electron mobility. Electron mobility. Electron mobility is defined as drift velocity per unit electric field. Drift velocity per unit electric field. And if you divide this equation by electric field, then electron mobility mu is equal to minus E tau upon N. This is electron mobility. And now next I will find a relation, I will try to find a relation between electric current and drift velocity. So students, now I will find a relation between drift velocity and electric current. You know that electric current I is given by amount of charge flowing per unit time. I is equal to Q upon T. And Q is equal to NE. So therefore, in place of Q, we can write number of electrons into E upon time. We can also write this expression as number of electrons upon volume into volume. I have divided and multiplied by volume into E upon T. Now this number of electrons upon volume means number of electrons per unit of volume is called free electron density. Free electron density. It is equal to number of free electrons upon volume. So therefore, I can be written as, if free electron density is N, multiplied by volume multiplied by charge of electron divided by time. So therefore, you can also write I is equal to N. In place of volume, you can write area into length. Area multiplied by length, it is equal to volume, into charge of electron divided by time, which can also be written as I is equal to N E A into length upon time. And length upon time, as you know that it is another physical quantity called velocity. Therefore, I is equal to N E A into drift velocity. This is the relation between electric current and drift velocity.